Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we got breaking news. I got the chief in the building with me. Listen, Blake Griffin, call it what you want to say, Hall of Famer, whatever you want. He's done some historical things. We got to point it out. He has, it's a 14-year career. And like I said, just minutes ago, he has announced his retirement. This is a six-time All-Star forward, ladies and gentlemen. He was selected number one overall by the Los Angeles Clippers. He violated college up in Oklahoma. We all know he was drafted back in '09. People need to do their homework. I know that Blake, his whole career is just, riddled with injury after injury. But I want people to remember those times, y'all. But we're going to break it down with the chief. We just getting started. He announced it on his social media platform. So let's just see what else is in store. Um, um, Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We about to break it down. Chief, what was your first initial thoughts? We got breaking news in the league right now. What's your thoughts on the Blake Griffin situation with him announcing his retirement initially? What's coming to the top of your head?
Good career, exciting career, entertaining career, all of it, right? It's like there was a time when Blake Griffin on his athleticism, there was a time when there was a debate between if he or LeBron was the most athletic player in the league. At one point, those comparisons were being made when LeBron was really. I mean, LeBron still got his bounce, but LeBron bounce back when he was at Cleveland, his first go around. There was comparisons between LeBron and Blake Griffin. I'm talking in terms of the athleticism, the bounce. You know, it was unfortunate, and I guess people can throw that at Doc's foot. Yeah. It was unfortunate that they wasn't able to bring a ring to the Clippers. Lob City was must see TV. It was. It was. I mean, to the point where some of the Lakers faithful, some of the Lakers faithful, what's up, Dex and Hoop Jargon? Some of the Lakers faithful were beginning to get in their feels about the attention that was coming over to the Clippers because of Lob City. You know, that the Clippers actually had some type of relevancy and not just a sideshow flight, that people actually tuned in to watch the Clippers with Blake. You had Lamar Odom, he was there, and you had others who were there for the Clippers, and Darius Miles and even Quentin Richardson was there. But Blake Griffin, when Lob City came to the Clippers, it changed that franchise. It did, like.
Yeah, yes, it sure did, man. Point blank period. Obviously, when CP3 got there, it took it
Yes.
up to another level. It's a shame that they couldn't really get to where they needed to get to because they had the weaponry, Chief. You talking about Crawford. What did they have? Lou Will. I
What?
mean, JJ. I mean, Lord have mercy, the offense. We ain't even getting to the front court. You had DeAndre Jordan out there. I mean, they had it all. It seemed like every year they had somebody good. They had Kenyon on his last years. They had everybody that was trying to get there, but they couldn't get the Clippers over the hump. What do you think it was? Was it a miniature point guard in CP3? Was it Blake and CP3, their relationship? Because if you don't remember, I know things might be, I don't know the relationship now, but it was strained. What do you think was the reason why they couldn't get over the hump to their maximum potential? Because Blake, he's announced his retirement. We got to look back on
I think a part of it was Doc.
it.
Doc just wasn't Doc. I hate to say this, but it is what it is, man. Doc has a track record. I'm sorry. I think a part of it was Doc. Chris Paul talked about that relationship in the interview on one of the players' pods. He talked about they could ego, bro. There was so much ego in the team that they couldn't set aside their egos to, you know, to for the betterment of the team. Particularly when you got leaders of the team. When Chris Paul and Blake Griffin both had different visions, and they couldn't reconcile that to form a cohesive, direction for the team, that hurt the team big time. And it held them back. And Doc wasn't able to put it together. And I think a part of that is on Doc. He's the coach. He's supposed to find a way to get those men to work together. So hey, I put it on Doc. I do. Then he went to Detroit. He had lost some of his bounce. Or he kind of turned his bounce down. That bounce that returned in Brooklyn suddenly. you know, So altogether, it's a great career. All star teams, all NBA. Men with lesser credentials have gotten to the Hall of Fame, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I'm with you there. We're gonna find out. I think that's gonna be a really polarizing figure, and a polarizing statement. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have people to say no, he wasn't. But I just really think about if the knees didn't go out, what player, we could have had, in this league. He gave Giannis trouble as well with one leg. I remember when he was in Detroit, he was almost like considered a Giannis stopper, but just those knees couldn't hold up. So like I said, you look at all of these greats, they say, like the Giannis's and these other players, what if he didn't get hurt? Do you think his name could have been up there with some of these guys like an AD? Like, remember AD had to get with Bron. He had some struggles down there in 02, if people don't remember. What do you think Blake would have been, as a power forward if these injuries didn't get in the way? Could he have been up there with some of the upper echelon?
He could have been, and I think that the injuries, of course, that's what it is. That's why you don't waste the prime of players on foolishness, flight. That's why the Clippers was such a missed opportunity because they had the chance. They had multiple chances when he was with the Clippers. He had a good team in Detroit as well. He had the bounce in Brooklyn, it'd been over with. Had he had that bounce in Brooklyn with KD and James Harden and Kyrie there, had he had that bounce in Brooklyn would have a ring. I mean, so time waits for nobody, and in the realm of athletics and athletes, you have to maximize when your body is saying for you to do it. Because when your body tells you no, it means no. So I still think he'll get in. There are other players, like I said, who don't have the same resume that are in the Hall of Fame. I don't see a reason why he wouldn't go just off of his all-star appearances and off his all NBA appearances and things like that. I think that'd be enough to squeeze him in, but we'll see.
Yeah, we will see. Make sure you hit the like button and most definitely hit the subscribe button. Chief, let everybody know where they can find you. You already know what it is.
Tribe Sports, baby. Tribe Sports.
You heard what the man said.